This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
It's definitely big just having that little extra break, defensively and seeing our offense, taking the ball down the field like little by little, and it's like it really gives us a boost, like that our offense is working, giving us time to like rest. So that's what we need to be like a dominant defense and consistently come out and just put up good material.
It's pretty good because it takes a little bit off our feet. We're not on the field as much, and it seems pretty good, to watch them draw the ball down the field and chew up clock too, while we get a breather.
Jesse, you got to play at New Mexico State last year. It was the second of a back-to-back trip to that state. Are you more excited that it's only one trip this year, and what do you remember from last year that you can take into this year?
Okay, I remember in New Mexico just being so dry and it's like hard to breathe, but it was exciting just going to that game and just like we're in a hostile environment, people are talking, home field advantage is on their side, so it's like it's a challenge for us to like come in and like, break people's walls down, just come in and put in work. So this time around, I'm really excited to go in there because I know like how we had a little back and forth and exchange before. They won one, right? Yeah, they won one, we won one. So it's like we could start something, like we could really show how dominant we are.
For both of you guys, and particularly for you, Jesse, how important has Ralph Rusens been there in the center of the line at nose guard and the disruption he's been able to get to really, create a push up front?
It's always great to have like an interior guy, a nose guard, just causing havoc back in the backfield, like pressing his primary gap and really pushing the line of scrimmage, like. So that's definitely big, and he's making plays like 10 tackles, a half a sack, right? Or is it 1.5? 1.5 TFLs and 0.5. Yeah, so that's good from a nose guard. Like you hardly see that from any nose guard, and he's actually like doing what he has to do.
And Jimmy, how much has that helped, specifically the pressure that they're getting up front, so that way you guys have more time to read and be able to make plays in the secondary?
I mean, it's great that the D-line are definitely getting pressure back on the quarterback and getting sacks. It makes it easier on us on the back four, back five, because we really get to read the route concept they're running and make plays, break on the ball and make plays.
On your interception there on the first drive, looked like you were playing zone coverage. Could you just take us through that play and what you saw?
We was going to play man that play. Them got New Mexico check. They looked to the sideline. We looked to the sideline. Our coach gave us the proper call, and he said, just play it where you're from. And he threw the ball up. I ran back, and I seen the ball in the air and just went up for it and caught it. And then I guess that's the best play of the game, in my opinion, to me. I felt like it showed people that I'm back.
I like it. It's nice. In practice, coach used to like try to, throw the ball at him all the time, like, basically try him. So this game, like, Daly basically found out that we shouldn't try him.
Jesse, you wouldn't think of Liberty and New Mexico State being like a natural rivalry, but when you face a team so often here last year, now you're going to face them a lot again this year. Does that kind of develop a little bit? You're so familiar with him that it develops a little bit of a rivalry?
Yes, I think that does, and especially last year, most of the team was just jawing back and forth. There's some players that's over there that's, still playing, so it's like it's bragging rights basically, and showing everybody that we go in hostile territory and just still do the same thing we do each and every week. Because right now, this little streak we had, the three-game winning streak at home, that definitely gives us momentum moving forward. So it lines up perfectly for us.
For both you guys, talking about the 3-game win streak and now having to take it on the road, how much confidence is this defense playing with, especially after shutting down an offense that was that talented this past week?
Okay, so it just gives us, as a defense, like, throughout each week, we find out, like, we see where the disconnect is at. So each week you see, pieces get, put in the puzzle, people getting closer. So this past couple a couple of weeks. You know, we won. There's still mistakes on the field. Next game, you know, we fix those things, and like next week, it's like more things like, you know, coming together for us. So I felt like we played a really good game, like defensively as a whole, like to stop a team that scored 55 points last week, and to hold them to 10 points. So that definitely gives us some more motivation, like going to next week. I'm sorry.
It's great to see, like, as over the last 3 games, how the defense progressed, and you can see bright things for the defense, that we're making plays, we're connecting, we're reading the routes, you know, making plays, sacks, you know, TFLs, PBUs, you know, you can just see the defense clicking out there, really, over the last 3 weeks.
Jimmy, how good's his secondary, and how good can it be?
It can be great. You ask me, he'd be great. We got great ones back there.
What makes it so good? Is it just the talent level? Is it the confidence, the swagger? I mean, what is it?
The talent, the swagger, whatever you can call it. We bonded tight back there. So everybody got each other's back. We always there for each other. So it's just that swagger and that, you know, that team bonding.
It seems like everybody, you know, wants to play, you know, do their job and do what they have to do. Because Trey Clark, he's a freshman right now. He's like doing really good. So people are actually buying in. That definitely helps, just, you know, bringing cohesion to the group.
Jesse, you haven't gotten a sack the last couple of weeks, but you've been awfully close a few times. For people that haven't played defensive line, take me into the mind of a defensive lineman when you're that close to getting that quarterback and he just escapes your grasp. What's that like for you?
It's frustrating. It's really frustrating because sometimes I get like the looks I want, then it's like somebody else, like a guard or a running back coming out of nowhere just chipping me. So it's like, it's frustrating. Like, I'm trying to get back there. I'm doing as much as I can. But once I get around, I don't get discouraged or anything. I just, like, you know, continue to work and try to get back, you know, back to the quarterback. And once I see my teammates get them, it hypes me up too. So it's like I got a sack when my teammates get one. It's like I go even wild. I go more wild than when I get a sack.
Jimmy, you mentioned how that interception, you know, kind of fueled you and showed that you were back. Would you say that you're playing with a chip on your shoulder at all after having to redshirt last year?
Not really. I feel that, you feel me, 365 days can really change everything for you. So I feel like just the work, everything I put into it, it's showing itself right now. And the coaches, the scheme that they're putting us in, the plays they're calling, is showing right now. So all the practice, the hard work, the late nights, early mornings is really paying off.